And welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we're going to be concentrating mostly on the sheep. I think, looking at the amount of money we've got and everything, that our best bet going forward is actually going to be to expand our production with the sheep and get them so that they are producing more wool. We have 103,000, which actually means that we can build a much bigger sheep pen than we currently have, and get the wool coming out quicker. And I think that is going to be the important thing for us to do. I am currently baling this field up, though. This is the hay we have left over from last time. A little bit of an odd thing to be doing in December, but we found that over the year, even with everything set to be seasonal on here, we tend to end up doing things at odd times anyway, and we need to get this hay baled up in order to feed it to the sheep. Now, with going with the smallest bales, I'm currently creating 125 litre bales. In fact, I'm not sure this bale does create anything bigger than that. So, yeah, we're just going to go around. We're going to get all of this field baled up, ready to sort ourselves out with a larger sheep pen. And, yeah, we'll sell the current one. What we do want to do, though, is try and make sure that we don't have to sell all of our sheep to do that. And I think for that, we're going to need to get an animal trailer of some sort. It's going to have to hold at least 15 sheep, so it's going to have to be a fairly big one. I've double checked this baler, and yeah, it does only do the 125 centimeter bales. That's not a huge problem for us. It does allow us to create bales at the very least, and it was a nice cheap baler, and we're doing everything sort of on the sheep side here, fairly small at the moment. We are doing alternate rows in order to make it easy to turn at the ends, and other than this row where we had a bale in the way at the end, everything else is pretty clear for the rest of this. I think we're probably going to get about 5 or 6 bales off here, which is pretty good. And once we've done that, I think we're going to take our truck down to the shop and see exactly what we can get in the way of something to get our sheep stored, even for a very short period of time, so that we can rebuild their area and make space for a lot more of them. Coming to our first pass, or the end of our first pass through the field, and we are up to 6.5 bales. We've got roughly 3 rows left, so I think we might get 2 to 3 bales off the rest of this field, which would be fairly good. We've got 6 bales already. To get 9 in total would be great. We're looking at taking the number of sheep we've got from 15 to closer to 50 with the upgrades we're looking to do today. And I'm actually doing these upgrades rather than going and buying another production, because having had a week or so to think about this, we have the ability then to create a whole load of wool, to create a whole load of fabric, and in doing so get a ship out. And in getting the ship out, we'll then have a whole load of money to invest in more productions. So we will take that and we'll do that in order to get the ship out, buy the productions, and get our roller coaster finished. It's gonna be fairly close, but there we go. That is 100%. We've got a little strip of hay that we'll leave in here, because hay baling is the only thing we're going to be doing with this baler, and so that'll give us a little boost for next time we cut the field. And done. There we are. So that's 9 bales in total off here. Absolutely perfect for what we want. We can now take this back up to the farm. And yeah, we need to go and get something that we can put 15 sheep into, just while we destroy and rebuild their area. And yeah, make a decent little amount of money off. so that we can upgrade things and get some more sheep in. So having a look at our animal transport options, those two are horses only. That is 13 sheep. That is 12 sheep. That is 38 sheep. That is really annoying because it is 2 sheep short of what we need for here, and would be absolutely perfect. So I popped onto the mod hub and had a quick look to see if there's different and alternative animal transport. See if we can get these sheep into something else. And I think I've found something. So I've brought the TLX 3500 down. What's the number plate we've got on this? Zakby. Okay. So let's pop into the shop here and pop into the livestock trailers, the animal transports. And it's this one here. So this livestock trailer, this comes in a pair with this man truck. And I think this is going to be really good for us. It takes up to 20 sheep, which is perfect for our use. Main color, I'm going to give it the olive green. We're going to keep the Zakby number plate on here, and let's lease that. 3,254. So that's going to keep us still above the 100,000. There we go. And then we'll jump in this and just bring this up behind it. And yeah, this should easily pull out. I mean, this has quite a bit of horsepower, this truck. So I'm not too worried about this being able to pull it. It was really between this and the... Oh, it's got to come further back. Oh, really not able to judge distances. It was either between this and... Oh, hello. The... our Mercedes, our other bit. Why can I not remember the name of things sometimes? Between that and this, our Unimog. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, it was between this and the Unimog, and I decided to go with this because this has a bit more horsepower. Looks like this is a little bit rigid though, despite the fact this has a what looks like a bit of a hinge there. It's lifting the back of our truck up. Thankfully, and I don't know if our Unimog has this feature, but this definitely does. Let's switch over to the trailer, and we should be able... Yeah, there we go. We can move that hitch up and down. So if I move it right to the top, that's going to mitigate that problem. Now, this trailer does have some neat features on it. So you can raise the top of it a little bit, and you can also open and close the windows at the side, I think. If I can work out how to do that. Oh, there. Oh, it's only on that side. So that listen rate raises and lowers. And this opens and closes the windows on that side, but not on the other side. So I'm going to open them all up. We're going to have our sheep in here for a little while. So I kind of want to have them sitting there for a bit while we sort our sheep pen out. So let's get this back up to the logging camp, and we can get the sheep pen. Well, we can load the sheep into this and then get the sheep pen replaced with something a little bit bigger. This TLX definitely still has its uses, and I'm quite glad I took this down there to do that. I think the Unimog would have had trouble hitching up to this, and I wonder if the Kubota would as well. That seemed to be a very rigid pickup hitch there. So we're going to pull this in and try to make sure that we're in a good place with it. So back it up. And I want to take the sheep out first because I don't want to spawn more wool or anything like that before we are able to, while we've removed it. Oh, and open that up. Yeah, there we go. So move those to the trailer. Yes. Okay, and move These to the trailer. There's 10 there. Yep. Okay, so that's all 15 of our sheep. And go back. So we'll close that up. And then we'll move this forwards. There we go. Yeah, there we are. And we'll just come park this over here out the way. And then our sheep are nice and safe. And we can put them back in a bit. Turn that off. And then we're going to have to get this. And go and get the... well, we've not got a... I don't think we have a bale spike. I think we only have these forks, which is fine. I could easily spike this with this, but I think we're going to be doing a lot of work with the bales that we've got on the field. Yeah, we're going to want to go and get a bale spike for those, I think. There's only 113 litres left in this bale. So I'm glad we bailed up all of the other hay bales today. Because if we hadn't, we would have had to have gone and buy one. And as we're going to be putting a lot more sheep into here, I think that, that's a good thing. Right, looks like I've sort of set this up so I have to approach it from this side. So the way I'm going to do this, I think, is to come in here and scoop under that bit there. A little bit like we used to do the greenhouses on Oldstream. We would approach those from the side and pick up two at once. We're going to do the same here with these. Quite close together, that is. So we'll see how we do there. And yeah, we might go and deliver these. Start afresh with the new one. I don't know how many litres we've got in here. 1,700, so it's 86% full between these two. That's not bad at all. I'm quite happy with that. I think we might go and deliver these in a bit. So we'll leave these on the front of here. They're quite heavy for this little JCB. It's getting a little bit front heavy with this. So we'll just put this over here. We can load these into the back of our TLX or onto the back of the Unimog in a bit. And then with everything moved out the way, yep, let's move ourselves out the way and go into the construction screen. Let's bring this over here. Right, we're going to demolish this. Yes, 12,641. That's brilliant. And let's try and place a new one. So sheep. I'm going to go for the 97,000. We could go for the 51,000, but it would only add 10 more sheep. And I want to add a lot more than that. 97,000 is going to move us along a lot quicker. It's actually slightly smaller than the other one. Quite amazingly. And if I position this right... we should be able to, oh yeah, keep the level about right with the road which we had before. So about there-ish. Yeah, I want it to sort of bleed into the road a little bit. So sort of there. Looking at that back corner though, we got a rock. I think we want to get rid of this rock in the back corner. I don't really want this in the sheep pasture. So let's go and do some rock destruction, which will be fantastic. We've not done that in a little while, and we do still have the piece of kit to do it with. So let's pull that out of there, drop it off. Our skid steer is being really useful again today, and I like it when that happens. Right, grab that. And we are going to have to hook it on. I haven't done that yet, otherwise it won't work. So put that up. And then we'll go and get rid of this. And yeah, so I think it's going to end up doing another bit of landscaping. I think we're going to have to landscape around this a little bit. I've just seen a tree trunk as well. We'll turn this on and in. There we go. And we should be able to... I can't remember how... oh yeah, we can get rid of these with the stump grinder. So we'll bring the grinder over. It'll take a little while, but that will clear that. Yeah, there we go. And because the stones aren't actually worth anything to us, And then just before I go and do that, grab this piece of wood. And we've got a pile of it over this way, I think. Yeah, over here. So this needs to be... we can never put that on with all the stuff from the tree farm. So we're going to be doing a lot of cutting of stuff from the tree farm in the near future, I think. Right. And let's go put this back in the shed. Worth having this kicking around just to get rid of the odd stone that we have. It doesn't cost us a lot to have this piece of kit. It's a fairly inexpensive lease. And eventually we'll be able to just afford it. Right, disconnect our pipes. Drop it off. And we'll put this back out here because we're going to be wanting to deal with the wool in the near future as well. And so that can go back under. Okay, so back into our construction menu and... Oh no, I need to get rid of those. Let's just pop over here. We have got a piece of kit to do that with, and that is this one. It's ridiculous how slow this piece of kit moves with this stump grinder on the front. It's just, yeah, a little bit mad. Ooh. Doing some very rough terrain here. Now, if I come over and... It'll be interesting to see if the front one does it as well as the back, because the front one, of course, is our stump grinder, and the back is the land one. So the front doesn't do it. Does the back? Yeah, the back does. Look at that. That is just getting rid of all of that. And I don't mind it changing the state of the ground because we are going to be taking... well, we're going to be putting the bit down here, and it's going to change the state of the ground anyway. I have a feeling this tree... Actually, this tree at the back, we'll get rid of that as well while we're here. Because I think that is probably going to be... Yeah, that's just a huge dead piece of wood. So we'll get that out as well. And that gives us a good area now to play around with this and put our new sheep pen down. Okay, so time to place the sheep pasture. And I want to avoid making the same mistake as we made last time. We've got quite a drop down from the road here for where the sheep area is, and while I want to place it in roughly the same place, I want to make sure that we're on the same level as the road. So let's take this and grab from the edge of the road here and see if we can just raise the land up a bit along here, like that. And if we can do that, then we might be able to then place on this bit of land here. So I want to enlarge this, grab this, and just pull out along here. Don't mind it being raised up a bit around the whole thing. Just if we raise this up here and prepare the land, what we'll probably end up with is an area that we can then sort out later. So let's grab the sheep. We're going for the 97,000 pound one, and you can see the price is 97,700. How much are we overlapping the road? We're not, which is good news. We want to give ourselves enough space at the far side, at this side, in order to get in to be able to unload sheep. And I think that's going to raise quite a bit of land at the back of that, but we'll see how it goes. And place it. Okay, I think that's looking fairly good. Yeah, we're fairly flush with the road. We have good access at this end here. I think we could do with possibly raising it a little bit along there. It's nice and flush at this end, but it's raised a bit there. So I think we want to sort that. I actually got a nice little... oh, I know what we could use this space for. We can store all our bales in there, so that's perfect. And yeah, we do need to smooth out the back of this, because look at the back of this. That is all a little bit mad. So, back into the construction menu here. Landscaping, I want to come into here And we're going to go larger smoothing tool and just smooth this out at the side here. And then what I want to do at the back, I think, I don't know if it'll allow me to. Yeah, it's sort of, it's already placed the fencing at the back. So they'll just have a big drop away, I think. There's not much I can do about that. But we can smooth it out a little bit and it'll look not too bad. And then we smooth this around here. We actually need to... Oh, we actually need that to be flatter. So let's not do that. Let's bring this back to this level. Right, like that. Okay. And same out the back. Keep that up on a level like that. And then set that as my point. And bring that up. That might actually do that a bit as well. And then we can smooth all of that. We might end up with some sheep possibly jumping the fence. But I'm happy with it otherwise. Yeah, and then just smooth that round there a little bit. And I'm happier with that then. I think we need to bring it up a little bit at this corner though. So level and take it down and then just bring that up there. Yep, there we go. Okay, I think that is pretty good. I'm going to go down a little bit there. Just to sort of sort that out. And then smooth it. Just so that it nicely smoothed out. And that, I think, is probably going to do the job. Let's smooth this a bit as well. Maybe just lift it a little bit along that edge there. You can see it's lifting it, but in a bit of an odd way. Right, so then I'm going to smooth. And that should get rid of those odd ridges that we just put in. Yeah, like that, and like that, and like that. There we go. I think that actually has done Zipple. Never mind. Okay. So we've got space over here for stuff to unload. It's still a little bit odd, and I think I might do a little bit of cleanup around there. We've got space actually to store extra stuff if we want. Space to store our bales. And over here is where we're going to drop our sheep off. So let's get that done. So fun of this trailer, of course, is that it's a dolly. And I'm going to have to pull it into here, straighten it up, and then try and reverse it straight back as much as I can. I'm doing all right with this kind of thing. As long as you, as long as you keep things fairly straight, you're all right. And bring it into here. And like that, unfold the back so that we can unload our sheep. And there we go. So select them. Maximum move. Yes. Okay. And then select them and move them as well. We will go and buy some more sheep in a moment. I think my trailer is closing up. Yep. So now what I want to do is give them some food, and we will also check on the water situation. I think this one does require water. Sometimes the big husbandries don't, and they have plumbing. But I think we probably need to give this one water. We definitely need to put a load of grass in it. So we'll use our pallet forks and put some grass into here like so. It's not many litres, but it's a start. And we can go get one of our bales off of here as well. I think that tree is now in a little bit of a dip. Yeah, I'm going to have a play around off camera, I think, and put some extra and do a little bit of extra landscaping. I don't want to spend too much because obviously it's costing us money to do it. But I think we could do with a little bit more landscaping. 4,500 litres of hay per bale. Wow, that went right in there. Let's have a look at these sheep. So, yeah, we don't need to give them water. This has water, this one. We could put a couple more bales in though, so I'll do that. And then we can start looking at getting some more sheep, I think. And just as I'm delivering the hay bales in there, and I think they're going in 1,000, and yeah, so those will clear off in a bit. We've got a great demand at the fire department. That is for wood chips for 934. That is way above. It's a brand new one. I am going to go and get that trailer full of wood chips we've got and get them straight down to the fire department. Suddenly, loading all these wood chips into this trailer a little while ago is not such a dumb idea. This is going to make us so much money and allow us to buy so many more sheep and get us going again. Sometimes you miss a great demand, and sometimes it comes back up and a new opportunity presents itself. After the last couple of times and losing all of that and losing a lower great demand recently, for us to have a full trailer of wood chips ready to go and take advantage of this one is amazing. The wood chips were almost at best price anyway, so this is the reason why this high demand is actually so well paying, because it's almost time for the highest price anyway. I think the fire department is just up here. Is this it? Yes, fire and rescue. So we want to bring this in. Oh, not this side. What I'm going to do then, we've got a car behind us, but you'll have to wait. We'll have to... Oh, I was going to reverse around the corner and go in, but that hasn't worked out. So we'll reverse up here and then go forwards, out the way, and pull into the front of the fire department. I thought I could access it from the back. However, where I want to access it from is over here. Bring it in. Fire station 6. And we can tip these here. Let's just double check this. 938. Tag it. It is right here. This is exactly where we want to be. Tip it up. And this is pays off so well. And we've made over 42,000 off that. 45,051 off that. That's amazing. So, yeah, it did pay off. And actually, we still have some wood chips down at the sawmill. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the truck back up there. We will load up a few more and get them down here and absolutely milk this. Because although best price for wood chips is next month, 938 is too good an offer to pass up. There might even be another 10,000 litres of this here, I think. There's... Oh, wow. We are... Oh, we're not too low on fuel. It's beeping at me, but we're okay. We can refuel this when we get it back to the yard. Yeah, there's possibly another 10,000 litres here. Only has to be 3 buckets full to do that. And currently, we've picked up 1 without too much hassle. We've got 3 bucketfuls in. How much is left here? That is another 600. There's a little bit in the center there. 619. And 1 last little patch just here. There we go. 635 litres. So we are about 300. We're 365 litres short of another 10,000 litres, but that's really good. We're gonna make an absolute killing off of this. Yeah, 9,635 litres. So about another £9,000 we're gonna make off this. So we want to turn into the fire department again. Oh, this is going to be There's no easy way for me to get this truck to the fire department. Actually, there is. I could approach it from the other way and not try and be try and take just a huge shortcut. Let's tip that. Up it goes. I'll reverse up a little bit just so that we are absolutely in there. And we still have, in fact, that is slightly larger, 946. And that's another 9,123 harvest income from the wood chips. I did not expect that the wood chips today were going to pay us back for most of what we've spent on that brand new sheep pen. That is absolutely brilliant, and it means that we can now go and get all the sheep we need. Now, one thing I'm not certain of is whether we actually have an animal market on here. I am not sure because, of course, when we bought our first set of sheep, we didn't go and buy them from the market. We just got them delivered. So I don't know if there is actually an animal market or not. Let's park this up here. And let's have a look on the map. Can I see an animal market symbol anywhere on here? No, I'm not sure there is actually an animal market on this map. Everything is floric factories, pet accessories. Yeah, I don't think we've got an animal market on here. So I think the trailer we've got is probably pointless. That's purchase stuff at the sawmill. Yeah, there is no animal market on here. That's fine. What we'll do then is we can return the animal trailer as we're not using it. We only needed it in order to get the first set of animals, or the first set of sheep. So we'll return that. So that can go. Leased items here. Animal transport return. Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to add another 20 sheep, I think. Let's add... Oh, wow. Another 20 sheep. We want to add the adults. I think we're going to add another 20 of the Landris. So that will then that will over double our production. In fact, we'll add 25. We'll add 20 of these. Actually, buy 20 of those. Okay, and then another 5 of the Black Welsh Mountains. So we have 20 of the black and 20 of the white. And that's a nice even setup on there then. We have 280. Yeah, so they've got enough wool for a while. And it's all looking good. And at 1641, it's actually getting fairly dark around here. But then it is the middle of December. So all I've really got to do for the rest of today is a bit of cleaning up. I think we will probably try and deliver. In fact, what we will do is we'll do one more job today as the sun is setting. Let's go put this wool into our factory so we start producing some fabric, because it's going to take a little while for the fabric to be produced anyway, and that way we can then get things moving. And in fact, look at that, we already have some wool being output. So yeah, this is absolutely going to be worth it. Oh, although that is not going to work that way around. So let's take that out, widen those a little bit, bring this round, pop our forks in this way. And doing it this way, we are not going to have to, we don't have to switch out the back of the truck, which is what I'm trying to avoid doing right now. And we should still be able to fit all of these in the back here though. Yep, just like that. In and down, and we'll get the first of our wool delivered to our spinnery. Get things moving a little bit. Let's strap it all down. And that. Right. Close it up. And off to the spinnery we go. Wow, the sun is really fading fast. We've got a lot done today. I'm really pleased with our progress. We are getting into sorting the wool out and sorting everything out from there. Is this going to unload from the back of this? I'm hoping so. Otherwise, I've got to get stuff down there. Yeah, there we go. That is all unloaded. And we can start the spinnery off now working. Where is the key for this? There it is. Right around the back. So let's turn all these off because somebody did tell me off for this. We've got all of these running that are costing us money and shouldn't be. We need to go and get some more metal next time now that our stuff is empty. We need to probably get some wood into there. Shingle we can deactivate as well. And now we just need to activate the fabric wool and start outputting some of that because we have a fair amount of fabric to create to finish off our ship. When we finish off our ship, that will bring us in quite a bit of cash. Let's turn the lights off on that because they're a bit blinding, and that's where I'm going to leave it. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.